Weeds. The bane of the garden, second in nuisance only to pests that come and eat your plants. Weeds don't eat your plants, but they choke your plants. They grow all over the yard and they interfere with the plants you want to grow. I cleared out all these weeds during the Christmas vacation and everything looked nice and neat. And here it is, just a few weeks later, the weeds come and overtake the garden again. Here's the kale plants. There are weeds all around them. The weeds suck up the nutrients that you want your plants to be absorbing, and they also take up the water that you want to give to your plant. And there's really not much you can do about it because these plants are indigenous. They grow very well in this land. You don't need to give them anything and they just grow, grow, grow. Some of the weeds I know, like this, is grass, and this might have blown from one of the yards that are nearby into my backyard. Here's a dandelion. We all know what dandelion flowers look like. That's a weed. These are the wild geraniums. These grow very tall and are very difficult to get out once they're big. And there's really no secret to getting them out other than getting on your hands and knees and tearing them out. It's not especially fun, but then again, it's not that bad. It's kind of like doing the laundry or washing the dishes, just a job you've got to do from time to time. And it's ideal to be able to rip the weeds out by the roots, because if you leave some of the weed left in the ground, it might grow back. But there are so many weeds here, and the earth is also too dry right now. It's too hard to pull the weeds out all the way from the roots. So I'm just going to tear up the weeds as much as I can. Obviously, I can't get all of them because there are many small ones, but look at what happens after the work is done. It looks much better. I'm sure that the kale plants appreciate that a lot of those weeds are gone. But if you take a close look, there are still hundreds of tiny little weeds that are just too small to grab, and pretty soon they'll be back.